this computer. There. Oh, hello.
Hello, Andrea.
Hi, Danny. How are you?
Hello. I am excellent. And hello, everybody watching. This is not live.
Well, it's live right now for us.
It is. For us, it's live.
This is a recorded show on both of our channels because we like to do that.
Yes, we do.
It's another episode. So we try to do one at least once a month of world news where we travel the globe and see what else is going on other than just North America.
Right. Try to get us away from that. And the last time we did that, we both ended up with stomach aches, headaches. It was just super, super heavy. So even though all this stuff is super heavy, we are going to try to lighten it up a little bit. Andrea's going to sing and dance and tell some jokes.
At the 17-minute mark. So
yeah, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right. And thank you all for joining us. If you haven't liked and subscribed and share, please do, because it does help our channels and it is how we are being supported. So thank you for those who have and those who haven't.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah. I'll give you $1 if you subscribe. No, I won't. $2. No, I won't. Okay, let's get on to it. So the big news internationally, we have the Middle East mess with Israel and Gaza. And I don't know, it's so confusing and so complicated. So I tried to figure out a little bit about, I go, well, is Gaza the Palestinians, or are they Hamas, or are they, who are they? And it started, from my understanding, I may be wrong, and it doesn't really matter because Israel's just bombing them and they're bombing Israel. And it may be vice versa, whoever started it, it doesn't matter. But Israel's putting a lot more deadly rockets into Gaza than Gaza's doing to Israel. Not that that matters. But anyway, Gaza started out, from my opinion, as a Palestinian state. And then Hamas came in. Now, Hamas is recognized by the UN as a terrorist organization, but not everybody. Iran, Russia, who else? China, Egypt, Norway, Qatar, Russia, Syria, and Turkey, they all don't think that Hamas is a terrorist organization. US and UN do. So you can see where the two sides are buckling up. Iran is supplying, I believe, the military might to the Gaza Strip. Let's just leave it like that. I think my sense is the Palestinians are getting caught up in the middle of this. It's just my feeling. I don't have any knowledge on that at all. I heard that Hamas is putting up rockets on buildings, moving the rockets, and that's why Israel is targeting these buildings. The US has finally stepped in and said, you need to de-escalate this situation strongly. And so let's just see where this is going to go in the future, because I think they are in a temporary ceasefire right now. Yeah, we'll ceasefire. We'll see how long that lasts. But let's just look, how long should the question be, how long before permanent ceasefire, or
does that just feel nice? Permanent ceasefire.
Permanent ceasefire.
That whole area is, extremely ancient and religious site. And I just wish the love would bring them together and be able to live in harmony in that holy area.
Right. And instead of, I know with me is that, whenever I'm involved in a argument or a fight, and if I start digging in my heels, it just goes on forever. But as soon as I give in and I apologize first, even though I'm not wrong ever, but it just smooths things out. So then you can talk about it and you can heal and you can move forward. So it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. Somebody just needs to go, yeah, sorry.
And
but I don't think that
we both admit we don't know enough about it. We're not over there. We don't know the history in detail, but we both want the same outcome, and that's peace. Peace for everyone and no one to be hurt. And
I just want to see families growing up without being afraid, without kids being bombed. And I know there's evil on both sides. There was a lot of bad things that have been done on both sides that just we got to move away from. So let's look. Will there be a lasting ceasefire from Israel and Gaza? Two cards just popped out. One is looking at all the Seven of Pentacles, all the destruction. All those pentacles are dead except one, and then a new beginning, but it's going to be slow. That's kind of what popped out. But my sense is, they are going to come together with something.
Yeah, I see military movement, which we know about, hitting the area, but then I have what I believe to be a peace treaty between in the area. It's not finished being written yet, so that it's going to take a bit more time. And I'm not just talking about the temporary ceasefire right now. I'm talking bigger than that. But there is someone in charge. Yellow's what you do, who's ready to help make this happen. The truth is that area cannot keep taking the destruction. This is going to be medical issues. Too many medical issues for people, and even the land is and the water. It'll almost be uninhabitable, which they don't want either. If they keep fighting, you know what I mean? If this keeps up, that area is not sustainable.
Right.
So something has to be done.
Yeah.
Money. Is that a oil area? I see money being part of it. Or like a piece, some kind of piece with money or agreement on splitting the assets, or there's going to have to be some kind of financial agreement.
Well, I mean, I think there always is some kind in those situations. I also think that Jerusalem, they want to split Jerusalem. Both religions have temples, mosques in Jerusalem. And so I think maybe that's going to need to be opened up, which that could be a follow-up question is Jerusalem going to be opened up to all? My when I was shuffling cards in this, I was getting a really positive feeling that they will be able to come together on this. The cards that I got in the center, I've got the Six of Wands, and this card, it's like, especially in the Rider-Waite, they had laurel wreaths, and it was kind of like this person riding into Jerusalem as a winner with laurel wreaths. And this is one where he's riding in as a winner, and it's being challenged by judgment. So what's keeping them from moving on is the continued bombing, is the continued senseless death that is happening right now. At the base of the reading, they're walking away from sorrow. But as they walk away from this emotional loss, they're actually finding a better place to be in. So they're not staying in their sorrow, they're moving away, but they have to move away from it. And, it's super, super difficult with this Seven of Cups. It's, they can just look in any cup and see pain, hurt, devastation. So they have to get away from that Seven of Cups energy and walk away from the sadness. At the top of the reading, they have the World card, which is a completion. They're gonna make this happen, and it's karmic. They got the Wheel of Fortune. So even though things look really bad, that wheel's gonna spin and allow them to fulfill their destiny of being on the world stage and riding in as a winner. So I just pulled 6, but I felt really good about the future. Not so much right now, but the future.
Future. And I just pulled some cards, and I can match what you just said, which I'm so excited to see.
Yeah.
So I asked,
good.
what is the outcome with Israel, Gaza, Palestine, Jerusalem, that whole area? What's the outcome? That's just sometimes how I ask things. There's going to be a leader removed. Or someone in charge who's part of the problem is going to be removed. Then a new guy's going to step in, a good guy. He's going to be a strong leader. He's going to usher in this new peace. He's going to bring strength and stability to the area. I look, just this, it's not right. It's not right away, but this knight on the horse, this peace is going to come in, and look at that happiness to the region.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was I'm happily surprised to see that outcome.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's just been going on for so long, and it can't keep going on like this, so yeah, good.
Yes. Good news. We'd like to see
good news. Yeah. Did we have an Iran question in here in our sheets? And thank you all for submitting questions. It does help us. Some we've answered before, but I don't think we had.
No, we didn't have Iran down for tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's a whole nother big thing that I'm just going to pull 3 on if Jerusalem is, and I just heard yes really loudly, and it went along with what you were saying with your reading, that new leader is going to come in and change things up.
And that's my that was, or still maybe is, that was my Joe Biden card before he got elected. this new good man coming in to bring in. So that's why I'm like, there's a new person coming in over there. It's going to help.
Did you, this new person, did you get whether it was a man or a woman?
No, I didn't. I just know they're going to be strong and courageous.
Here's what I got. I got the Queen of Wands.
Wow.
You don't become a queen by being weak. She is very strong, very forward-looking with new ideas.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna, with the Lovers card, had to make sure it wasn't the Two of Cups because they're similar. With the Lovers card, she is going to allow people to come and celebrate their faith and their religion side by side. And then I got the Emperor card. Really, 3 cards, got a Queen and 2 major arcanas. It's huge. That whole thing is really important and really powerful. So I do see that Jerusalem is going to open up and allow everybody to celebrate their religion. And it's awesome. Yay.
Sounds wonderful. If they're all there and they're all feeling love and close to their spiritual source. I mean, what a wonderful energy.
Yeah.
For everyone to feel that. Yeah.
For everyone.
Instead of bombs and war and crying and pain. No, it'll be the opposite. It'll be joy.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Like
nice. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right. So let's see. Where do we want to go? Do we want to look at COVID in India? Do we want to look at
let's do India next, because that's probably a heavy one.
Okay.
So you had said, or we were going to check in on all the COVID, and then you said that might also be something else going on over there. Right.
That is in addition. So let's just check on the COVID and see, it's, they just, it's just keeps ramping up like it's never going to stop. And the thing that I have to put in my mind is that in the US, we were like this. Mm-hmm. And then quickly it did flatten and drop. Whether there's going to be another spike because everybody's like taking their masks off and pretending it doesn't exist. And maybe the vaccine did help, and does stop the transmission. We'll find out.
We'll know in about 2 weeks in the United States.
And I'm hoping that they're right and it's true, but it can change relatively quickly. And India produces so much vaccine. They have a ton of pharmaceutical.
So many people. They have so many people that live in India and in communities that may not be close to hospitals or medication.
Yes. It's
a lot of people over there to vaccinate.
Yeah. And they're, You gotta go to them. They're not gonna come to you.
I mean, it's
because they're so spread out.
Pretty amazing. And I don't mean that in a good way. Images that are coming out of there where you just see all the bodies and the burning and it's a gut wrenching. So let's send them love and healing.
Yes.
All right.
And that's the thing, when we're reading this stuff and it's so heavy, we have to layer it and send them love and light and healing energy out there. Prayers do work. They do work.
Yes.
So
all right. I'm gonna see what India's like by the end of 2021. So I'm gonna check.
Okay.
With COVID. India. Wow. All right. So right now they are losing the battle entirely against this. There's more and more cases to come. The future card is the death card. So I don't even want to see that. The mood of the whole country, like the vibration is that of sadness, just collective sadness. That's what I'm feeling. It's very heavy. There's something to do with the leadership, that's the problem. They've blocked, feels like they've blocked the right thing that was supposed to happen, and now it's kind of just out of control, and they don't know what to do. Then I see a very long road. I see a lot of confused leaders or people in charge battling, not helping, right? Just, and again, it's probably very stressful, what have you. It's going to take a lot of time to balance this out, to get the numbers, leveled out. The vaccination, once that comes in numbers and droves over there, that is going to help. But there's still more heartache. And I feel like what I'm gathering is that there's going to have to be, this is my Biden card, perhaps some intervention from the world. So other countries helping India, because I think it's just at a dizzying level of numbers and people. So it doesn't feel so good, but let's hope they get help soon.
Yeah. So I didn't get I didn't get great cards either. I didn't get horrible cards, but anyway, at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to start with that first, because that resonated with what you said. I have the Emperor. I have the Knight of Cups, it being a wild ride. They're kind of waiting for this knight in shining armor. I have the King of Swords that is going to just lay out the truth. And I have the 9 and 5 of Wands, which when I pulled them, I said, this is still out of control. They're still battling it. They're really in the thick of it. They're kind of, from my cards, I'm getting the sense that they're fooling themselves into thinking that they have a better handle on it than they do. At the center of the reading is the Knave of Pentacles. She's starting out on a new journey, but she's being challenged by the Two of Swords. She doesn't know which way to go, and she's blindfolded. At the bottom of the deck,
you got it too?
I got it too. Yeah. I got the Death card. Walking away from just walking away from being stabbed in the back. At the top of the reading, though, here's where it starts turning. They're really working at it. They're working at it really hard. I got the 7 of Swords in the potential near future. And I'm a little confused as to, I'm getting there is still dark skies and still clouds, but did somebody sneak in and steal something so that they're not moving as forward as quickly as they could be.
Are they selling? Maybe they're selling vaccines instead of using them or something. Something like that, like giving away when they actually need them. I don't know.
Maybe, and maybe because they're such a big pharmaceutical manufacturer, maybe they are, maybe they've given away all their resources to other manufacturers, and they now can't make them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Internally, they're working, and I see them working with other countries. It feels really good. It feels like, yeah, we're going to get a handle on this thing. So, and I was doing this in 6 months. Hopes and fears is the wish card. Let's get this happening. Let's make it go. But the outcome card, they are moving on to calmer waters, but they're not there yet. They're still in the rough waters. So, and this was a 6-month time period. So even though they're working towards it, obviously they are. You didn't need anybody to tell you they're not working on it, but they're just bungling it a little bit.
That's what it feels like. They don't know what to do, or they're fighting at the top levels and not finding solutions quick enough.
Oh, boy. So love and light out to them. Just
Absolutely.
Prayers going out. Just to bring some angels in to just help them,
help guide them,
comfort them anyway. All right, so we're going to go. There is, I want to get to the next topic. So, but I want to read on this one. Is there something else coming in India? I was reading that there's another rare infection, and it's like a fungal infection called mucormycosis or something. And it's becoming more prevalent now. The hospitals are full of COVID, so they can't treat it. And let's just see if that's going to play. I'm going to do like 3 cards. I'm not going to do big on it, just to see, because I don't know much about it. Let's just see, is there a secondary hit coming to India besides COVID?
Secondary medical. It feels like they're covering it up. It's secondary. So this is the costume designer who creates illusions, right? So they're hiding it.
Yeah.
And it's really starting to flourish. It's affecting groups of people. This is my family card, right? So upside down. People are being left out in the cold, lots of disappointment. And then unfortunately, I have futility. It's like they can't even fight it because they're already getting weighed down with COVID.
Yeah. So I got the 10 of Pentacles, which tells me that, yes, it is there. It is out there. And you can see it kind of just spins out. So it may be a little in small patches, but it's spinning out. We have the Mother of Swords, the Queen of Swords. There's going to be a truth that's coming out that they have to deal with. And when you said that they were hiding it, that's what I thought with this. They're containing it, and they're putting feathers around it so we really don't see it.
Yeah.
So.
And where,
Okay.
what is it's a fungus?
It's called black fungus death.
Jeez.
It's a rare infection called mucormycosis or something. So speaking of fungus death, okay, let's send love and healing energy out to them before I go.
Yeah, before you do any comedy.
Before I go any sideways to them, so just healing, love, and light to them.
Love and light to India.
Okay. In the US, I don't know if you guys have cicadas up there in Canada.
Now, is a cicada a tree? Cicada.
Okay.
Or John
so
Cicada,
you don't have
wasn't he a singer?
You don't have cicadas in Canada, obviously.
Cicada's a moth. If I'm spelling it right.
It's called C. Where is it?
Oh, C.
Hang on.
I did S.
No, C-E. Hang on. I got to pull it up. They're called the flying salt shakers of death. Fungal infected zombie cicadas. CICADAS. I am not making this up.
That is quite a title. So they're insects. Okay.
So they go underground. For 17 years. They dig a hole, they go underground for 17 years. Every 7, and they rub their back legs together when they come out, and they make so much noise. It's crazy. Oh, was he rubbing his back legs
and then
together?
He flew away. Yeah. So what's the deal with these guys?
Well,
and they're 17 years.
They have a some of them have this white fungus on them, and it's a fungus. And for those of you who watch Man Cave, no laughing here. I didn't plan this. They have a psilocybin like mushroom fungus.
I knew you'd bring your mushroom into this show.
No.
Put your mushroom away.
Why do you have to? That is entertainment only. And if I had my card, that is totally inappropriate. Totally inappropriate. Okay. So, this hallucinogenic fungal thing causes, it eats away, it does a couple of things. It eats away at their genitals and their butts, but it makes them really horny. So they go out and they want to have sex with everything, but they're zombies. They can't because
I think you invented this story.
So they are only zombies. They are only zombies in the sense that the fungus is control of their bodies. And this is per this assistant professor of forest and pathology. They first encounter the fungus underground, where they spend 13 to 17 years before emerging to the surface as an adult.
So they hibernate for up to 17 years. That's pretty crazy.
13, and they all come out at the same time.
And then they're zombies when they come out.
Well, some of them are. Within 7 to 10 days above the ground, the abdomen begins to slough off, revealing the fungal infection at the end of the cicada. It's a coming out party.
I'd say.
So they also engage in hypersexual behavior.
How do you
They
find
did
these
this
things?
study in two. I was just trying to find some late breaking news.
Mhm.
So in case something. Now, my question is,
Yes.
because this fungus is related to the psilocybin mushroom, is there going to be a TikTok explosion of people eating zombie cicadas to see if they can get high?
Well, they better not. So we don't condone that.
We do not.
Not
We do
condone it.
not. And just to let everybody know, the article says, I can't. Oh, he said these psychoactive compounds were just 2 of less than 1,000 compounds found in these in the cicadas. Yes, they are notable, but there are other compounds that may be harmful to humans. So don't eat the bugs that don't have any.
No
You know what
eating
I'm saying.
horny zombie bugs.
Cicadas. But TikTok may go, do you think Trump has tried it? Okay.
Wait, can they go anywhere? Could you like breathe one in?
Oh, I mean, they're big. They're like that.
Talking about 45. Could he breathe one in?
You probably could. You know, I think if you put a little bleach on them, that it'll.
So when are these?
So the last.
When's the next blooming of these little bugs you found?
They're coming out now. They're coming out now.
And what countries? All countries? North America?
No, I don't know, but in the Midwest to the east of the United States.
Oh, it's in the United States.
Philadelphia had, I was doing a reading for a woman in Philadelphia, and she goes, the cicadas are coming out. And they're loud, and they drop down your shirt. I mean, they drop from trees and stuff, and you're walking on them, and they're crunching and stuff.
No.
Okay.
That's no good.
So I don't know if there's a question in here to even pull on, but it was a fun story with at least
levity.
lighten the mood.
A little levity.
Oh my gosh.
How will the cicada season be this year?
Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at that.
The cicada season in the United States, 2021.
And as you just said that, I saw a big old bug fly across my window. Normally it's hummingbirds. This was a big bee or fly or something. And it was flying very erratically, like it was a zombie. Scott needs to be on here if we're talking about zombie cicadas.
I'm getting itchy talking about bugs. Ooh.
Zombie cicadas.
Soon, lots of noise. They're coming. So soon you're gonna hear them. Soon you're gonna hear them. Crunchy crunch.
Yes.
Crunchy crunch. I didn't get any terrifying cards, so hopefully it means the season will be, and I don't think it'll be too long.
Yeah.
It won't be drawn out.
No, I don't get that either.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're coming out of the ground right there. It's supposed to be a calming, it's the Son of Cups. It's supposed to be, he's looking into his cup and he's listening to the fish talk. listening to the cicadas. They are going to contain it. It's not going to be a big season, I don't feel. And then I also got, but it's going to be really hot and loud while they're here.
While they're here, you're going to hear them 100%.
Yeah.
Loud.
Yeah.
Little troublemakers.
Oh, and they kind of look like that.
Ah, ew. Now I get really
I
itchy.
should have read with these cards.
You should have.
I'm gonna read on zombie cicadas. Are they bad? Are they harmful to humans? Zombie cicadas. Are they harmful to humans? I get no.
No.
I didn't get any death card.
That's good.
I got the Knave of Chalices. It's going to be a little wild ride. Deep breaths, be calm. Not too deep of breaths because you may like inhale one of them. And no, so just be calm with it. They are moving on.
Oh,
they're
that's
not
good.
staying.
Yeah.
But while they're here, it's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
No more bugs.
Enough laughter. Let's get on to the serious stuff. All right. Do you want to pull a card?
Oh, sure.
Let's pull a.
So I have a deck of all different countries. So we do a random pull. We as in me, because I have the deck. And then we read
But
on
I am psychically helping you draw a card out.
Yes.
Not that one. That
Shuffling,
yeah, that one.
shuffling. Are you ready? Tell me when.
I am now.
Uganda.
Didn't we do Uganda?
Well, the other side is
Uganda?
France.
Or was it?
You want to do France?
Or was it Cash? Or
we
was
did
it Cash
do Uganda.
Peters? We did.
We did. No. Let's see what's next. Well, we did that one already. I'm gonna shuffle again. Yeah.
You just don't ask me. You just.
Why did we do Uganda? I think we did, but that was quite a few shows ago. Okay, country card. Japan.
I don't think we have not done Japan.
So we do Japan.
Japan. So as I look up Japan, let me see if I can, the 11th most populous country in the world. It's divided into 47 administrative prefectures. I think that's the right way. 8 traditional regions. Okay. Let's do Japan. And it's interesting that we're doing Japan because our calming leader today just signed an anti-Asian hate bill or something.
Good.
Which, yeah, but it kind of surprised me in a way. I'm like, why would you even have to do that?
I know. Well, exactly.
It's like, yeah.
We shouldn't be in a.
Let's look at you.
We shouldn't be in a world in 2021 where you have to make laws not to hate other people.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Because laws aren't going to stop it. They will help, but
education is what's needed.
Yes. Tolerance. Few sorries might help.
I just had a I just heard earthquake, so I'm gonna to check to see if there's gonna be one. I don't know if there is. I just heard earthquake. Unfortunately. So
Yeah.
yeah. Gonna read till the end of 2022. Is there gonna be an earthquake of significance? Japan. 2022. Oh, not the yes card.
Oh,
Yeah. And I think it might be near that nuclear site again, because I'm seeing a lot of not good stuff.
hmm.
So got yes and the lightning bolt. So a strong jolting earthquake. If I have to guess, I'd say it's by the end of the year. It's the midway point between now and the end of 2022. Something underground, and I still think that that is the, I'm getting that as the nuclear place.
Mm.
And then I have devastation, so very negative. This could be ions like or radioactiveness, and then that too.
Yeah.
But they don't know that they don't know. It's still, they don't know that it's there, whatever it is under the ground or the water. They're unaware of this. I don't. It's a
You
hard
want
to
to read?
it's hard when you see this stuff. Like it's just so I can feel
Yeah.
it. I don't
Yeah.
and I don't want to see that. So I don't know. Did you see anything? I mean, I hope I'm wrong.
I saw cicadas. So I saw zombie cicadas
Zombie
the
bug.
size of Godzilla attacking Japan. I did. I didn't read on the earthquake.
Okay, good.
You were doing that. I'm reading just on
And I don't mean good. I
Japan.
just mean I don't know what I
Yeah.
mean. I don't like reading
No.
that, and but I heard it. So I
Yeah.
had to read on it.
Right. Right. And I figured why me read on it. You did it, and there it is. And I'm going, is there am I seeing any kind of earthquake in my reading? Yeah, maybe, but we'll see. There's something going on. The initial card is the Two of Swords. So they've got some kind of decision that's being made that they need to make in the future. They're working at it. They've got people kind of advising them. He's like, there's some kind of plan going on there. Like, okay, this is how we do it. At the base of the reading is the Emperor card, and I thought, is their leader stepping down or something? Are they getting rid of the leader? Does he have a time limit on his tenure? I thought I heard when I pulled that yeah, maybe he is stepping down. He's only going to be there for a little bit. There is a lot of battling going on in the past, but they are going to balance things out and bring temperance together. They're going to bring the temperance, and they do have a new emotional start in the potential near future. So it's not a rebuilding start. So I'm not seeing earthquake there. It's in a new emotional with this choice
New
and the
leadership?
temperance card with the new
New
leadership.
Mhm.
Right. But internally, I got the Knight of Cups again. And this guy is my wild ride.
Your wild ride, yeah.
So that could be an earthquake. Externally, I have the Two of Wands, and unfortunately, this guy is holding the earth in his hand. So there's going to be some kind of choice. Could be a split. So that could be where that earthquake energy comes from. We have a rebuilding in the hopes and fears, new projects, new things being brought to light. And then the final outcome, I have the Ace of Swords, which is it's a new truth shining light on, and this is a crown on the emperor, on the new emperor. So I just think that they're in for, if I just look at them switching leadership, they are in for a wild ride. They're working at it. They're going to balance it together. It is going to be good for them, and they're going to make it happen. At the base of the reading, I have the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, slow moving knight, moving on from troubled waters, moving to calm waters, the Wish card, and then working diligently at something. And when you were talking about earthquakes, I got that. So I could see where there could be some shaking in this spread, but it was mainly on the change of leadership. But you know, the outcome is they're going to be okay. They're they're going to work through this. You know, as a country, they're going to work through this. So I didn't get the big hit you did on that. Thankfully, let you have that bad energy.
Well, unfortunately, I checked again. I said, what's the outcome with the earthquake by the end of 2022 in Japan? Got the Tower. I think it's going to be costly, maybe financially, maybe not, but I think they're going to have the strength to get through it, pull through. But again, I have a feeling it's by that nuclear plant. That's just what I'm feeling from this. And I think the people around it and the water, it's not going to be great, but it's not complete and total devastation, but it's
big. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the cicada story.
Yeah, let's go. Go back to
okay. So while we're here, just some love, healing energy out to the nation of Japan. Get through this. Be prepared. I keep talking about being prepared. Let me throw one question out there since you're already feeling so good. Somebody was asking me, and a lot of people have. They've been asking, what's the natural disasters coming for the United States or something? Is there going to be something big that's going to shake up the world this year within the next 6 months?
With nature, with regards to nature?
Okay,
the environment.
It's just going to rattle people and kind of wake them up. And, you know, we did get,
Anywhere or just in the States?
I think
anywhere?
I think it's anywhere.
Okay.
And it goes along with one of these questions that we got with Earth splitting, as Dolores Cannon spoke about the new Earth. So is there going to be some kind of big thing that's not like a that's just going to wake the Earth up, as far as we need to? I mean, COVID was huge, you know, for the planet. Is it going to be another event like that to open our eyes and say, we need to keep our eyes open? We can't close them and say, oh, everything's good. Now that we've, at least in the US, we're kind of like going, oh yeah, we can take our masks off and it's all, everything's good. It feels like, you know, it's almost a party atmosphere, which I think is the wrong way to look at this.
So are we checking by the end of this year?
By the end of this year.
By the end of 2022, it's going to be a global, undeniable global event affecting. Not a lot of fire cards. Yeah.
Like that?
Seven of fire, king of fire, queen of fire, queen of earth. Fire surrounding the earth. I also have the Hierophant and the Chariot. Something very powerful moving quickly. Like, I wonder if it's a comet. Because I also have the moon and the star, so it could be something coming from the sky.
From the sky, yeah. Interesting.
Let's see. To clarify, see what else I see. What do you see? Saw fire.
Well, I got the, yeah, I did. So I got whatever it's going to be, it's going to take a lot of money. We're going to get through it with the 9 of Pentacles. It's being challenged by the world. So it's whatever's going to happen, the world is going to see this. I got the Queen of Pentacles at the base. It's going to cost a lot of money, It's going to want us to go back to a simpler times. In the past, as it relates, it's just so much heartache. At the top of the reading, I got death. I know. In the potential near future, I got the Emperor. But in this deck, the Emperor is, to me, is looking to the past. He's not looking to the future. And I just got the feeling that, you know, we're going to be asking for something, but there's not anything that can be done. I did also you got the Queen of Fire. I got the Queen of Wands. Same card in the hopes and fears. We are going to come out of this okay. with a celebration, but there's going to be some, I look at this and everything's barren out there. And when I looked at this face, I go, where is she looking? She's looking to the future, but she's looking either at pyramids or the sky. So she's not looking down at the ground. She's looking out at sky. And that's when you said, coming from the sky. That could be what she's holding, could be an asteroid or a comet, but I don't know. Comets are just gas. So,
whatever you call it, an asteroid or something. So I just, asked if that's going to happen for entertainment purposes only, is there's going to be an asteroid or comet or something hit the Earth of significant proportions. Something falling that we're not aware of. It's going to hit the Earth. It's going to be turning things upside down and affecting the water levels or soon. And then I have my moon at the bottom. So that I would say it's going to happen between now and the end of the year. Whatever that halfway mark is, it's going to happen by the halfway mark. I think it's going to come down at night. It's going to be a surprise. Wherever it lands, it'll be nighttime. And the area that's affected is going to affect many countries.
Mm-hmm.
Why, why are we seeing this? I mean, unless we're supposed to be seeing this, I get it.
Well,
I get it if we're being told to see this and share this. But my goodness.
Right. The thing what I'm getting from this being brought to our awareness, because I did a whole video on natural disasters while I was camping, that I deleted. I had 2 full shows on it. I worked on it for like 4 hours.
Why'd you delete them?
My stomach hurt.
Yeah.
It was bad. I mean, every area has its own set of natural disasters. So I did one on being prepared, whether you should or shouldn't be prepared. How are you going to make out if you're prepared versus not prepared? Just to try to get, reinforce me to restock my kit, and to not think that I'm okay, but actually go check my kit to make sure my bug out bag or whatever is ready to go. Yeah. And it, for the most part, it is, but I need to double check it. The other thing too is I've been made aware of 2 other people talking about this impending time, whatever it is. So let's just be ready. And we can be wrong. We're not writing this in stone, but I know I'm not wrong in if something happens and you don't have extra food or water. A lot of water.
Rubbing alcohol and Band-Aids and candles and matches and whatever you might need, put in a backpack.
Right.
You have a backpack in your hall closet. You can have one in the car. Another thing they say is an old pair of sneakers in your backpack.
Oh yeah.
In your emergency kit, because if there's something and you go running and you don't have time to put shoes on, you've got a pair of shoes in your bag.
Right. And one of the things too that they were saying in California is always have a pair of shoes by your bed, because when I lived through the Northridge earthquake, there was broken glass everywhere in our house. Everywhere. Our kitchen cabinets opened up. All the glasses and plates and spices, ketchup was zigzagging all on our car, all over our cabinets. I'm
Wow.
like, how did the ketchup get out and do that? Crazy.
Yeah.
And when I went into my back room, which had some energy to it, there was ghosts back there or something. When I went back there, I swear to God, well, I don't swear to God, but, and I don't believe in the devil so much, but I think the devil was back there. It was so creepy back there. So when you pulled that devil card, I'm like, oh, it gave me chills. It gave me, so just, you know, we got some stuff that's going to happen. Just be ready. Just be as prepared as you can.
Yep.
And you can't do any more.
Yeah. No, and that can put your mind at ease. I mean, maybe nothing happens, but you don't, if there is something, at least you've got an emergency kit or backpack or something like that. If you want, you can make one for your family members. You can give it as a gift.
Yeah.
You know, to your kids or your siblings or your parents or whoever.
Right. And I want to say two things about that. You don't need to wait till Christmas to give them this gift. You could just gift it to them like it soon.
Say gift of love.
A gift of love.
That can be anytime. You know,
yes.
Doesn't have to be at Christmas or a birthday. It could just be now.
Right. And be careful. Andrea was saying candles and matches and stuff in your backpack for if you're outside. Be really careful about lighting a candle inside during one of these earthquake shakers, because you could have natural gas leaking and not know it. I can't smell natural gas. So even though they put that sulfur or whatever in, it does me no, I can stick my head, not that I would, but I could stick my head in a bucket of gasoline fumes and not smell them. That's how bad my sniffer is. So, and you're so stressed all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
and also it's good to have a flashlight. And,
flashlights.
A radio.
Hand cranked.
Yeah, crank
Hand
radio,
crank
flashlight.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff you can get.
We got so many solar things, and it's just, we just have to think about it. You know, what could we use for a flashlight? Oh, we have our phone.
Yep.
Right. Where are you going to meet your family if something happens during the day? And how are you going to get out? Where are two different ways to get out? Anyway.
Yeah, just give it some thought.
Give it some thought. All right. Do we have another joke thing that we can read on? That was heavy.
You know, it's interesting that when you and I get together to do this world news, that there's often stories that we pull out that are heavy duty. But I feel like we're supposed to, right? It's the purpose, or else we wouldn't get that information.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. And some of it may not. Some of it may not seem that, you know, oh, well, what was the purpose of that reading? Well, we don't know who's watching. And sometimes you don't know until it happens, and you'll do something instinctually, and it'll be because of some information that you heard along the way, along your life. So anyway, let's look at A76.
What?
Are you kidding me?
A76?
You don't know what A76 is? It only happens to be the world's largest iceberg that broke off from Antarctica. Something so huge, you don't even know anything about it.
I didn't know its name.
A76. It just broke off today from Antarctica.
Gosh.
It joins and I'm going, oh, is this going to get into the shipping lanes? If all of the ice were to melt, the ice caps in Greenland and Antarctica, I think it's Greenland.
Yep.
Anyway, if it if all that were to melt, the sea levels would rise 30 feet, which means I need more scuba tanks because my house would be underwater.
Yeah.
And I don't live right on the coast.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 or 3 miles away. My house would be underwater.
All the coastal areas everywhere.
Miami, New York, and all our, I mean, we as a species generate towards the ocean because it's life. Ocean is life. And so all of that would just be wiped out. Now that's not going to happen in yours and my lifetime. And it's not going to happen with this iceberg. It's not going to raise or lower the ocean because the ice was already floating. It's
Right.
just not attached. It's floating and not attached. I was wondering, is it going to get into the shipping lanes or cause any damage like that?
Okay.
There was one that separated, and it's just as big, and that is A23. And that's
Yeah, I didn't know
approximately
you were on a
30.
first name basis with all these icebergs.
I am.
That's nice.
Very
You're
similar.
You're a natural guy. You're you're friends with the
I am.
iceberg.
And friends of the zombie cicadas.
And the bugs that are zombies.
So, but that 823, it broke off and it hasn't moved. It's pretty much the same size, but in the same place since 1986.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, okay, so no big deal, right? Maybe. Is it a big deal? Let's ask that.
So the chunk that just broke off in Antarctica, what is the outcome? Is this bad news or good news or no news?
What's the deal? Yeah, what's the deal with this? What's the deal with this?
Well, I'm getting that it was global warming. The heating of the earth is what caused this. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. the big chunk. This is also a message from, you know what, Mother Earth or whomever. This is a lesson. This is wisdom. Hey, look what's happening. Are you paying attention?
Mm-hmm.
The next message won't be as kind if we don't.
Oh.
If we don't get in front of this and have gratitude and passion for the earth and the oceans, okay? We can't live without this stuff. So without deeper understanding, it's not a great outcome. And I wonder if there's something they can do about the actual one that's just come out, because I see abandonment. So that's the piece of chunk that flew off or and then I have the death card. So I don't know if that's going to be towards people or if that's just the ice is going to melt and dissipate and transformation turn into water without devastation. And clarify on that. What are you getting?
Well, I'm getting something really, really similar with it. At the center of the reading, it's winning at any cost. And so I'm getting that all our burning the fossil fuels, all just the way that we're not handling Mother Earth, because it's being crossed by a new way of doing things, a new project that involves all sorts of green initiatives. If you look at these two cards, there's no green in here at all. There's no nature. Here, there's all this nature. We have to we have to consider nature when we are trying to move forward. I got at the base of it, I got global warming. That's just a big stick coming out of hot mess that, we're just beating our planet up and we're not helping with anything. We need to have more give and receiving with this Six of Pentacles. We don't know the full extent of what's going on with this High Priestess. We are walking away from something, though, and this could be that the ice walking away from Antarctica. We're sticking holes in the ground with these swords, and we're perforating the earth. And I know this is off of, it's not Antarctica, but it could be. But even with all our oil drilling,
it's part and parcel. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to break apart sooner or later. I got a really good card with the Nine of Swords. It's worry and it's loss. This is hopes and fears. Let's hope it doesn't come to this, but our fear is it is going to come to this. My hope card is that we do have somebody looking at this. We do have somebody looking at the global warming, at the heat of it. It's becoming more prominent in our conversations. And one of the things that we could read on if we wanted to would be the new F-150 electric pickup truck. That is seriously.
But electric cars in general, yeah, if they help.
But specifically the Ford F-150.
What does
that is the biggest selling vehicle on the planet. It sells more. They sell more F-150s than any other vehicle on the planet. They don't get great gas mileage, but everybody, I mean, they're huge. They have a huge carbon footprint. Joe Biden was just driving the new electric F-150.
Oh, I saw him driving
something,
but I didn't know what it was about. Okay.
It's called the Ford F-150 Lightning. He goes, this thing's fast as hell. It could be a game changer for the planet. And I'm thinking that is what they're looking at. Mm-hmm. And it's, Ford came out with their Mustang vehicle, electric vehicle, but this F-50 Rachel Maddow even had talked a whole segment on her show on this, on how this could be a game changer. And I think it could be. So anyway, I got people looking at this issue because it is huge. This iceberg is a warning shot across the bow. This could be devastation unless you turn this around.
That's what I clarified on that death card of the iceberg just to see what it meant. So to me, it's showing me that it's Mother Nature showing us that it's all melting, right? Like we have to work with her. And I'm also seeing that there's a lot to be done and we're almost at the tipping point. So we need to come together and help because it can't go much further. Right?
No.
Right.
No.
So we still can turn things around.
We can.
We can. Team Earth. Oh yeah.
Come on, Team Earth. So let's pull some Team Earth cards.
Yes.
What energies do we need to see to start embracing so that we can be part of the team versus winning at any cost, so that we can all work together? so that we don't have to have an Asian hate bill signed. That'll just be unacceptable. That we don't have to drill holes in the ground. We can come up for movements in our cars or vehicles. We can come up with a better solution.
So how can we help Team Earth? What's the message? Can we I'm just going to go with what flew. Well, okay, I'll go with two cards here. One flew out of the deck and one is at the base of the deck. And I think that's exactly, it's hitting the point for me at least. Okay. So what flew out of the deck was Treasure Island. Lots of things I'm getting out of that. So Earth is Treasure Island. It's where all the treasures are. It's where we live. We have to take care of it. The other thing is Treasure Island is saying to me, the treasures that we're mining for, like resources and stuff, there's only so much. So we're going to have to come up with other ways. So treasure the earth and all that's in it. And the base of the deck is community. So obviously us coming together, living with the animals, thinking of changing your perspective. Community just isn't other people. Community is the trees, the bees, the dirt, the water. That's the animals. They're all part of your community. Community just isn't a row of homes in your neighbor. You know, that forest right there is part of my community. The lake is part of my community. So what am I doing? Am I living in harmony in my community? That's how we can be part of Team Earth. Two ways.
Yes.
Look at that. And sorry, I just saw this higher power was right after that. So you want to connect with Mother Earth and higher power? You treat the earth properly and everyone on it.
And that higher power, sometimes we go, oh, hell no, we can't do it. I need my Ford F-150 because, well, actually I need a 550 because I need it bigger, you know, but we truly don't need that. If we go back to a simpler time, and what I got is the child, and this is my mystical shaman. So if we just go back to the way a child will think, if you need to go, you don't need an F-550 to go outside and play in the dirt and destroy desert and oceans and all of that. You just need to go sit on the earth and pretend you have a car. If that's what you want to do, you know, there's being creative in a childlike way to solve some of these earth problems is the way to go versus trying to use our big brains to go, well, we have, you know, we take too much of the problem on and said it can't be solved, instead of just going, well, I'm just going to play with this. I'm just going to, and the last card I got was trust the niggle. There is a higher power. What's that niggling feeling trying to tell you? The niggling feeling is the higher power that says we can't keep doing this. Yeah. So to be a Team Earth player, I mean, just melding both those together is we can't keep on the same path. We have to come up with new creative ways to respect the earth and live with the earth.
And that's just really straightforward and pretty, you know, like common sense. Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Live in harmony. Don't you want a harmony, live in harmony in your home? Well, earth is your home. So think of all of it, living in harmony.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep these
Right.
3 cards out for myself. I'm really feeling the vibe off of these. So
Awesome.
yeah, it's just Team Earth.
Awesome.
There's another t-shirt we have to
Team
make it
Earth.
sell at our store.
On Lilac Lantern
Shop.
Etsy shop.
Coming soon someday.
Coming soon. All right. Well, I think that's a perfect place to leave it.
Me too. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was good. So, Andrea, thank you so much. I enjoyed this time. It's really good.
Me too.
Really good.
Thank you, Danny.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. And
Thank you all.
have a wonderful day, week, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this.
Whatever it is. And we'll see y'all soon.
That's right.
Bye-bye.